Hi, I'm Cameron and I'm here to show you my curly hair routine. I have about 3A, sometimes 3B, sometimes loose waves at the bottom. And this routine really works well for me when I have just straightened out my hair. I've been using the curly girl method for about a year now. I haven't used heat on my hair at all. So when I do straighten my hair, I don't use heat, but it still stretches out my hair. It still messes with the way the protein's set up, and makes it want to do like really crazy things when it finally gets back into its normal shape. So this is how I kind of do my normal curly hair, and also how I rejuvenate my hair and make it want to curl again. I had a lot of buildup in my hair. I just did a show, and I had hairspray all over my hair because I had these big bumps. It was 60s. And so I wanted to get out all of the hairspray, the gunk, the gel, and I used the Maui Moisture shampoo. It doesn't have any sulfates in it, but it does foam up. And I really, the reason I use this tiny little bottle is because I had one of those normal size bottles, which still aren't very big. I had one of those normal size bottles, and I was dropping it so much in the shower that the cap broke, but I still had like half the bottle to go. And so I just think it's easier, like it took me a year to go through that entire little, like, I don't know how many ounce bottle. So I think it's just easier for me to get, like, I have 2 of these, so I can just use a little bit. I can travel with it. I don't use a lot anyway. So I use about like a quarter size amount all over my scalp. I don't shampoo my ends. And then if there's any spaces like in the back where I feel like I didn't get enough shampoo, I'll put a little bit more on and suds it up back there. And then I rinse it out completely. And this time I used a mask. I used the Deva Curl Deep Sea Repair. I'm almost out. I love Deva Curl masks, and this is specific mask I got sent by Deva Curl because I won Miss Bianca Renee's giveaway, where you post your before and after, like, deep conditioning challenge, and my results were really drastic, so I think that's why they picked me. I separate my hair into 2 different sections when I put conditioner or like conditioning products in it. I try and saturate it. This product I do go all the way to my roots because my roots need protein too. I love this mask. I only leave it on for about 10-15 minutes because it has protein in it, and when your hair is made of protein, it can be really sensitive to how long you put protein treatments on. You're only supposed to put this treatment on for like 15-20 minutes. I usually just do 15. Yeah, you want to rinse all of this out. This isn't a mask that you leave on overnight. So I let that sit for about 10 minutes. I wrapped it up in a little bun. I let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then I detangle with my shower comb. Ooh, it's got a lot of hair on it. This is just a normal shower comb from like Sally's, I think I got it from. It's wide tooth, it has a little hook at the end. It's great, I love it. So I rinse all of the Deep Sea Repair out. I rinse my hair on cold, as cold as I can bear it. I rinse my hair on cold water, and I make sure that all of my hair is cold to the touch. That seals in the cuticle, and I just do that out of habit. And so then what I do is while my hair is still sopping wet, I tilt it forward, and then I put about 2 pumps of super cream in my hair. I really like this. My hair isn't sensitive to coconut at all. I know some people are allergic to coconut. I've never experienced that. I leave like about this much room where I don't touch product to my hair. So like all down here. When I flip it forward, I try and get a lot back here too, because I know that can tangle really easily. I put it all through my hair, and then what I do is to smooth out my hair, because by now when I'm like wringing it out, it has a little bit of like tangle to it. So I take my knockoff Denman brush, I think it's a Conair. Yeah, the label's worn off. It's like a knockoff Conair brush, and it works the same as a Denman brush. It has 9 rows in it. This is an adjustable one where you can just take out the rows if you want to. I comb or brush through with my knockoff Denman brush, and then I put like a quarter, like barely a quarter size amount of Archangel in my palm, and then I saturate that on the ends of my hair, because that's where I need the gel, because the ends of my hair, that's where my hair will tend to like break out of the cast first, is the ends. With whatever like thin film is left on my hands, I'll run it into my roots, just so that when I wake up in the morning, I have some semblance of volume. What I do after, which is like the real kicker, is all my hair will be forward like this, and I will take little clumps of hair that are starting to form ringlets, and I'll brush through with the Denman brush, or knock off Denman brush. I'll brush through with my Conair brush, and I'll wait till it like forms like a nice curl. It's tangle free, and then I'll take it in my hand and I'll go all the way to the root and I'll scrunch out all the excess moisture. And I go around like this was originally one, but it's wanting to separate. So I'll go to like each curl, and it's not like super small sections either. The way your hair naturally wants to go, if there's a clump where like half of it wants to go one way and the other half wants to go the other way, split into two clumps, most of the hair should be wanting to go the same direction. Because it kind of like goes out like a palm tree, where it's not all forward like that, because then these up here wouldn't curl. And I already have a hard time getting these back pieces to curl. So I make like a little nest, a little like bald spot right here, and then the hair can radiate out from there. Then comes the weird part. I take a wig cap, a hairnet, whatever you want to call it, and I get one of those ones that ties on the end, and I tie it on the loosest way possible, where it's just the end, so there's all this room, and I put my hair in it, I stack it in there, and I kind of like let it move around a little, and then I plot my hair in a turby twist till the turby twist can't hold any more water. If it's fully wet, and then I take it off, and then I just go straight to bed. I wake up in the morning and I take my hair, I like pull this off, and my hair is, this is the weird part, it's like somewhat damp, even though it's been technically air drying all night. It's kind of damp, but then as soon as I like let my hair out, it looks like little mermaid waves. And that's not what my hair looks like when it's dry, so when I first did this I got really worried, but don't get worried. It's little mermaid waves, and then as soon as my hair hits the air, it starts to just shrink back up and go into its little spirals like it does right now. About 30 minutes after I've taken the wig cap off, it's completely dry. It's like immediately. This morning I took the wig cap off, so you can still see all my nice little ringlets. When I take off the wig cap, I like to fluff up the roots even though they are still a little bit damp. I just like to make sure that it doesn't like lay all silly and like straight onto my skull. That's not a cute look. And so I like to take my fingers under and just wiggle and wiggle. And that's how I do my curly hair. At night, depending on if I have anything important the next day, I will wear a silk cap, like a silk bonnet, where it's silk on the inside, or satin or what have you, and I'll wear that. Or if I don't have anything really going on the next day, or if I know the next day I'm just gonna have my hair in a ponytail, if I know I'm gonna work out the next day, I'll just take it all and I'll put it into a loose pineapple at the top. I only wash my hair about twice a week, and only once out of those 2 times do I use a sudsing shampoo. The other time, when I'm not using the sudsing shampoo, I will use a co-wash. I like the I Am Cowash, or that's when I use my conditioners. Whenever I use a sudsing shampoo, I will use a mask, just because I feel like even though it's sulfate free, I still want to replenish my hair, and I feel like that's the best way to do it, is to get all the gunk out and then immediately put some good old moisture back into my hair. On days that I don't do that, I will use a co-wash. Depending on the co-wash, I'll either keep it just on my roots, or I'll put it all the way through my hair and use it as just a conditioner as well. And then I use like the same products. Depending on where I am or how humid it is, or how long I know I'm not gonna take a shower for, I will use different products. I'll use more gel, less gel, more super cream, less super cream. So that was my curly hair routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this is my first video. I guess subscribe if you want. Gosh, I never thought I'd be saying that. Or if you want to see other curly hair videos, if you want to see any theater related videos, any makeup, sewing, drawing, video games, the whole 9 yards. I enjoy a lot of things. There's lots of things I could make a video about. Yeah, thank you so much for watching.